Yin Center, and it is Thursday, October 12th, and the sky is falling.
Overreaction.
We want Matt Canada fired at Penguin games now. What the fuck are we doing?
We're firing Matt Canada. That's what we're doing.
No.
Collectively as a fan group.
The first place team in the AFC North is going to fire their offensive coordinator?
Listen,
what?
I could not believe that we were in, or the Steelers were in first place.
No wonder why the Penguins lost, because they're like, wow, everyone's still thinking about the damn Steelers and
Football,
Canada.
yeah. Get out of here with your football. It's a talkie time.
Yeah, bro. So,
and it's time to overreact because the Penguins lost. They blew another lead. They led the league in it last year. And Tristan Jarry may not be able to stop a beach ball.
Yeah, he keeps doing that thing.
That not stopping the puck thing that we signed him for $5 million a year for.
Yeah, especially at crucial points in the game.
Yeah, like having a 2-goal lead. Like, cool, we can let in one.
You always just know it's coming anymore.
Yep. Well, it all started once Jeff Carter took that stupid holding the stick penalty from me. I knew right then and there the game was just going to go downhill for the Penguins. I don't know if you remember that.
I just had a feeling whenever it was just the third period started. I just really wanted him to show me something.
Yeah.
Like,
step up.
Please win a game against possibly the worst team in the league again. I mean, they already tanked once.
Right. And I'll tell you what, the reason they tanked, man, he looked pretty good in his first 2 games.
That he did.
He's got two games played, a goal and an assist. So, and man, oh man, he looks electric in the offensive zone, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like it's as advertised. It's like, I mean, I hate this. I mean, if you watched him last year, like in the WHL, like you could just tell he's a man amongst boys.
Right.
And you just kind of saw it coming. He's just kind of doing. He's just kind of doing exactly what he did in the WHL.
And I'll tell you what. I don't know if you saw the videos. There was a video of Brad Marchand trying to get under his skin already in his first game. Bedard was going off. They were both going off. Or second game, sorry. They were both going off and crossing over each other to go to the bench. And Marchand just like kind of took the blade of his stick and wrapped it around one side of him just so he couldn't like skate away, and just like sandwiched himself in between, held on to him.
Yeah,
just
real welcome
trying
to
be
like,
yeah, just take a, hey, fuck you, I can still, this is still like a quote-unquote man's game and you're still a boy. You might be 18, legally a man, but we're going to show you a little something. But, like I said, 2 points in 2 games, so he's off to a pretty decent start already.
And once everybody learns how to adapt and play to him,
right,
it's really gonna.
That's when things are really gonna get interesting.
Yeah,
because nobody really knows what to expect right now. I mean, you can watch all the film you want, but until you get out there and actually experience somebody like that yourself, you just don't know what to actually expect and when to expect it, I guess.
That they do. He's been good. He's, like I said, he's been as advertised. Like, I don't know, he just plays the game exactly the way I thought he was going to, but like literally just the swooping motions and
it's beautiful to watch.
It's his own little twist to the game.
Yeah, on his goal, that zone entry play that he had, where he just, I don't even know that it was a backhand. I think he came, because he's a lefty, so I think he came around this way on the forehand and made a pass like back here. So sick. And then ended up getting the goal off of that with the wraparound.
Yeah.
So, but enough about Bedard. Back to the overreaction about the Penguins.
Well, I will say, I do want to add one more thing about Bedard, because I'm trying to think of who he like even plays like, and is the answer like Erik Karlsson?
Yeah, I mean,
like almost like just the way he plays offensively.
Plays that same kind of offensive style. Yeah. I mean, like obviously McDavid a little bit, but I think it's different. But yeah, I would probably have to say offensively resembles mostly Carlson. At least.
I mean, hey, tell us if we're wrong. Tell us if we're wrong in the comments.
Yeah, let us know who you guys think it is.
Yeah, because I mean it's an interesting one because I really can't pinpoint anybody. He kind of just accelerates in his own way.
Yeah,
he's got like a speed like McDavid, and like also like he's just got quite a few elements to him that are really elite.
Yeah, and that shot's something weird.
How it just flies off the handle and like.
Yeah, it's just like he's all of a sudden he's skating and then boom, all of a sudden there's the shot and you're like, wait, how did he just get that off and from where? Because it sticks over here and then all of a sudden he just drags it and it's all the way back inside and now he's got a completely different angle to shoot at and most goalies won't. Well, most juniors wouldn't have been able to stop it or couldn't stop it. So it'll be interesting to see how he transitions that into the pro game.
Man, the Vezina winner did not stop that. So
no.
Well, kind of with my point, though, on Carlson after, kind of that was where I was going to pivot. I was going to pivot on the Carlson, the Bedard thing, and then I ended up on somebody else to end things. And of
course, it's all good.
But overreaction still
Erik
won.
Karlsson did look good. I mean,
the power play looks sloppy. The overreaction's on. Come on, game 1 of 82. Let's get it on. Overreaction!
Tristan Jarry is not having his Vezina-like year.
No.
That he needs to have.
I don't see that changing.
I don't either. I want it to, but I don't see it happening.
We want it so bad.
And I mean, I think I told you that third line I didn't think was very existent. They had a couple of shifts where I noticed them, but I think it was O'Connor, Eller, and Harkins.
Yeah, they were pretty non-noticeable. I will say that. I didn't notice them at all.
I think I noticed Carter's line more than the third line.
Yeah, I think Jeff Carter might be on a mission to kind of this may be kind of the symptom of
tour for him.
This might be kind of a symptom of just like where we're kind of at with like everybody kind of yelling and trying to get Matt Canada fired.
I think he's just happy it's not fire or trade Jeff Carter or something like that.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous though. Like I don't know, like don't bully Matt Canada anymore.
I mean, you can do it at Steeler games, I guess, if you really feel inclined. But going to a Penguins game is a little bit ridiculous. Although on Twitter, I don't know if you saw it. I did ask everybody on Twitter if you were the one at the Penguins game starting that chant.
No, I missed that. But I did not because I was at home. Or actually, I was not at home because you know what I was doing, Nev?
I think I do.
I was enjoying Taco Tuesday at
Badge's Bar.
Cool.
Yeah. So the tacos were delicious. The game was unsettling as you just kind of... I feel like I've just watched the script so many times over the last 4 years. But granted, still game 1.
Right. There's
new ownership.
There's plenty of time to turn it around. I mean...
I think the most disappointing part of it all, though, was that there were 7 players that were active on the roster. Like that were new to the team completely.
Yeah.
And you still got the same result as last year.
Well,
in one game. In a game 1 overreaction session.
In the game 1 of 82, we got that. I mean, it comes down to your goaltending in situations like that. We had a 2-0 lead going into the third, right? Or I'm sorry, it was a 2-1 lead going into the third. But it was 2-0 at one point, I do believe.
There was still a point in time where I would have liked to see the power play capitalize after that challenge.
Yes. And I don't necessarily know why they decided after the power play finally clicking in that Buffalo game, that last preseason game, I think they went 2 for 3. Then they automatically, or not automatically, but they decided to split up Carlson and Letang and put Letang down on the second power play unit. Now, I think we talked about them doing that to begin the year. But, I mean, I think like I said, once they acquired Carlson, it was kind of like, okay, you know, he's going to come in and run that power play. But I just feel like that it finally started to click, and then they went away from it. So it was like, well, now you're expecting a whole new look to come in, because not only did you, I guess, they replaced Gensel with Letang with Gensel, right? Not like, you know, up top, but like in theory, right?
It looked very discombobulated, and I think that might have been because they didn't expect Jake to be back.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess because he only had like 2 or 3 days of practice on the top power play unit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, overreactions. That's what we're here for. But they got time to figure it out, and a veteran group like this, I think, is going to in time. But it needs to be sooner rather than later, as we found out last year.
Yeah, you don't want to lose those valuable points to a team like Chicago.
No, and like I said, the Penguins, I think they led the league last year with 12 blown leads. So you got to fix that, and not all of it is on your goaltending, but quite a bit of it is.
Quite a bit of it is.
I mean, listen, like I said, I mean, if you have a 2-goal lead, you gotta be able to shut the door as a goalie. Make timely saves to keep your team in the game.
Granted, to be fair, it's not like any of these other goalies have exactly shut anybody out either. At this point, I mean, you had even like Freddie Anderson gave up 3 real quick.
Boy, who did Vancouver play last night?
Edmonton.
Yeah, they got clobbered, Edmonton.
Yeah, Edmonton.
7-1, I think it was. Or 8-1, yeah.
8-1.
Boy, oh boy, Edmonton. If I'm them, I'm steaming.
If you're Connor McDavid.
If I'm McDavid, Draisaitl, who else? Well, I guess really just those 2. But I mean, fans up there have got to be livid.
Yeah. Well, I was almost thinking Toronto fans were about to be fuming too until...
and then Austin Matthews said, I got this.
Yeah, Austin Matthews kind of took that one over and took that, and you know, they ended up winning that one in a shootout. What else did we have happen? Yeah, there was the Vancouver-Edmonton game you mentioned.
Edmonton. And then last night...
Avalanche beat the Kings 5-2.
And did you see kid in his first National Hockey League game, Alex Laferriere or something like that? I do believe is his name. I think they said he was from Harvard.
Don't call him Alexis Lafreniere.
Yeah, no. But I don't think you'd expect what this kid did from Alexis Lafreniere. This dude literally hip-tossed a guy he was fighting. I can't remember who it was that he fought, but they're like in the middle of squaring off, and then they grabbed each other's jerseys and kind of like brought each other in, and the dude literally just hip tossed him, if anybody knows judo or anything like that, and then just like threw him straight down to the ice. I was like, I've never seen anything like that on the ice, and I love it. That absolutely needs to happen more.
Jeez.
So, and it being his first NHL game, his family was sitting up in the stands, and they showed him, and they were just going absolutely nuts. It was amazing.
Nice. That's cool to hear. I like hearing stuff like that.
You love that. And then Bedard and another kid, I think his name was Kevin Korchinski, they both got to do their rookie hot lap in Pittsburgh. No bucket.
Nice.
I love seeing that. That I feel like that's going to go away here soon.
Yeah, probably not. Anyways, we'll kind of wrap up the rest of the league at that point, since we've already done that.
Yeah, right. Why not?
And we can overreact for everybody at this point.
Yeah.
Hurricanes beat the Senators. Ottawa.
I guess we can't really overreact there, because I think we both kind of had Ottawa not doing so hot.
Yeah, no. And I think even Ottawa fans are just happy that Eugene Melnyk is no longer the owner. So I think that's a win for them.
Shout out Eugene Melnyk.
Yeah, shout out Eugene Melnick. And yeah, the Flames beat the Jets.
Okay.
5-3. But there's Hellebuck letting them 5.
Okay, so real quick, talking about Winnipeg and Hellebuck, they re-signed Hellebuck and Mark Scheifele, both to 8-year contracts.
Yeah. So overreaction. That was already a mistake because look at that, they're already losing.
It's already backfiring. Their captain, their new captain, that's backfiring.
Jabroni. Predators.
Oh, real quick, speaking of that game, also touching moment. Former assistant GM Chris Snow passed away for them recently. He had like a 4.5-year battle with ALS, I believe. So he just passed away within the last month or so. And they had his family, his son and daughter, and his wife come out on the ice and drop the puck. And they had his son there, like on the bench to fist bump the players and everything. And
yeah,
real cool moment, unfortunately. And so, rest in peace, Chris Snow.
Sad moment during overreaction. So yeah, I mean, otherwise, Predators lost to the Bolts Tuesday night. You know, things that are in the past. Looking forward here, we got this evening: Rangers and Sabres, Flyers, Jackets, Red Wings, Devils, Kraken, Predators, St. Louis at Dallas, Florida at Minnesota, Vegas at San Jose.
Wow, big night tonight.
Yeah. And then your Pittsburgh Penguins between now and the time that our next episode will come out. Got Penguins Capitals Friday the 13th. Ooh, scary. Ooh, Friday the 13th in October.
In D.C., no less.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's really scary.
For which team, who we'll find out. And I think that is the Capitals opener as well. Yeah,
I do believe, so. Yeah, their home opener. Whoa, that's a big one. You got to go in there and steal those 2 points.
Be a real nice start to the year for us to bury them. And I think that's a good one to really get their measuring stick back up.
Yeah, for sure. Get the this veteran group in there and get them really fired up. Not that the Penguins were bad at home. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so we got 3 games in this stretch. We got the Capitals on the Friday 13th. Saturday the 14th are at home against the Flames.
Back to back.
And then we go to Detroit for Wednesday night hockey at not the Joe.
No, Little Caesars.
Yeah, at the Pizza Palace. So, and then we'll probably be back by then.
Yeah, we're hoping to be back in here, Thursday or Friday next week?
Yeah, I think that's how the schedules are looking.
So
we'll know for sure eventually, and you'll find out whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
And just like you always do. So, looking at this, though, after losing to the Blackhawks, you ideally would want to get, 4 or 5 points?
So it's Washington, Calgary, and then
Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, coming into this, you would have liked to have gotten 8 points to start the year.
Well, we can't go 82-0.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely, but
yeah, because
those are 4 teams that you're better than, though. So
because now that we're out of overreaction segment. By the way, overreaction segment is brought to you by
Badges Bar.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Badges.
Yeah. And make sure you go enjoy a Taco Tuesday.
Wherever Badges Bar is located.
All right, now we're gonna look into this realistically here. All right, we're gonna no longer overreact. Game 1 out the way. We moved on. We studied the tape. We took the L. I don't want to get at least like 5 points out of this.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
4 would be acceptable.
4 would be. I say 4 is bottom line. 5's good. 6 is all right. Let's go.
Yeah. You'd like to see him get clicking, but
right.
It'll be interesting because you got Capitals are, that's always an old-time rival. I think that's one, too, that's going to get the boys, like, really back into it.
That's.
And the Flames, well, they're interesting. I think they're a bounce-back team this year. I think I might have mentioned that.
Under new coach, new GM.
And it was a chair now. It's okay.
What the hell did you do?
Yeah. And then I think we got solid chance with Detroit because Ville Husso, I think he's unproven still. And
yeah, but so Friday and Saturday, correct? Yeah.
Yes, Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th, and then Wednesday.
So I think Saturday the 14th, you probably seen Alex Nedeljkovic in his season debut as a Penguin.
Yeah, I hope he can push Jari.
I think so. I mean, at least from what we saw in the preseason, I mean, granted, it was like, 3 games I think he saw in the preseason, but I mean, he did look good, and it was a couple of years ago, and in between, he was on some really, really bad Detroit teams. So I do think that he's a better goalie than what his statistics have shown these last number of years. But time will tell, and that time will start on presumably Saturday. So, big tests for him.
Yeah, and you want to see some competition. That's something that's been preached about all season long is competition.
Yeah, everybody said that Jari plays better. I think it's the same kind of situation with Murray. He's like, oh, well, Jari plays better whenever he's got some competition behind him. Somebody pushing him behind him. I mean, I kind of think that goes for just about everybody, but
yeah,
let's hope Nedeljkovic can be much better than Casey DeSmith.
All right, so
unless you're Jim Rutherford and Patrick Calvin, then you like Casey DeSmith.
All right, so then if they're under 5 points,
right,
we'll bring back overreaction day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What if it's 4 points?
No, like I said, I think 4 points will be all right.
Okay. Cool.
It'll be fine.
Well, I would say we can go into a Steelers segment next, but it's the bye week.
Oh, they have a bye week this week?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. Well,
but
didn't even know it.
But
since Pat Fryermuth is out, I don't know. I don't have any Steelers on my fantasy team, so
put it on the prediction board, though. I was right again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh boy.
I told you guys it's the Ravens game.
Yeah, good for them.
And
what was the final again? Remind me.
It ended up being something normal. It was 17-10.
Okay. Well, that's about what you said. Didn't you say like 16-14 or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess 17-10, like you said, that's kind of normal-ish.
It was a really stupid way for us to get there. I really thought we were going to win 11-10 at first, and I was like, yeah, give that to me. That's going to be really satisfying.
So how was it 11?
It could have been. So it was, we were kicking field goals. Steelers are kicking field goals, and then they got a safety to make it. Well, it was actually one field goal, and then it was like 10-5 after the safety.
TJ Watt? Or
I think
Highsmith?
it was. I think it was TJ Watt.
Surprise.
Yeah. And, so there was the safety.
Okay.
And then they kicked another field goal. And then I thought they were going to kick another field goal. And then there was the play that everyone's all up in arms about because Matt Canada didn't react to.
Oh, yeah, that Kenny Pickett touchdown. Yeah. Everybody thinks that Kenny Pickett audibled out of something that Matt Pickett called, or Matt Canada called, and he didn't like it, but we scored.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there all poopy pants.
Yeah, because, we've always wanted the offensive coordinator fired. I wanted Bruce Arians fired.
I don't remember anybody really wanting Ken Wisenhunt fired, but I was also like 10.
And Ken Wisenhunt got another job, and a little bit of a different leaving for Ken Wisenhunt. But like Todd Haley, everybody wanted Haley gone.
Now
people wanted Bruce Arians
Cowboy
gone.
Haley back.
Yeah, everybody would want Todd Haley. Everyone wants Todd Haley back.
That's what I said.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Bring back the Tequila Cowboy.
I remember getting a text from a friend like he's getting
arrested.
He's getting arrested right now. I'm like, Oh.
Wow, you just did that in your friend's tone of voice.
Shh, you didn't have to do that.
I'm sorry. It was just like instinct. It was like, wow. That was very...
You didn't
Very
have to.
faint.
You didn't have to emphasize.
The only people that are going to know are your friends.
Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so people would rather have Todd Haley back or Randy Bobandy. Everybody wanted Bobandy fired. I mean, Bobandy is also completely unqualified to be there.
Did Bobandy walk around without a shirt on? Just calling plays with nothing on but a headset and a pair of khaki pants?
No, because it's
Or cream
unfortunately,
pants.
this is a symptom of I think everyone kind of realizes it's a kind of a Tomlin thing where like it's just we're gonna keep using the same guys that have like been in the building or been around the
I don't think
stadium.
it's just a Tomlin thing. I mean, look at what they did for the GM. Now, I'm not saying that it's the wrong move, but I think he was working like the ticketing office before he was doing anything else.
Mr. Rooney.
Omar Khan.
Well, just like
Or I'm sorry, did I say owner? I meant GM.
Well, the GM's
Omar
been
Khan.
recently replaced. He just got there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. At one point recently, well, in his tenure with the Steelers, he was like a ticketing agent.
I don't know about that. Did you check his LinkedIn profile?
No, I was watching the Pat McAfee show and he was on it.
Okay.
They were talking about it.
Well, he
so.
probably started there. I mean, you can still.
I mean,
work your way
I'm
around.
not, but it's wild. Dude was just a ticketing agent.
Well, I mean, he's making like the financial moves, and I don't think those have been bad. I think it's just with the coaching staff, we just want to keep everybody who's always been around with the program, like it's high school, and we keep it like because that's the way
That was just
the
part of
Pittsburgh
my
Steelers.
point. That was just part of my point. Was
that's not Omar
he was
Khan.
He was a ticketing agent. Now he's the GM. That was my point. You were saying keeping people around, bringing people around, just that were around the building.
I mean, I don't think that's
that's kind of. To me, that's kind of the same thing.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree. I still think they might have went with who they thought was the most
I mean,
qualified guy.
listen, he's in his second season, right?
Yeah, you're coming after the GM, damn.
I'm not really coming after him.
I feel like you're aggressive after him.
I mean, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's above that, man. I think it's just the state of the Steelers where, like, we just want to be good and we just want our sacrificial lambs to be sacrificed and so we can be happy.
Exactly.
We don't
actually care.
We just want Kenny to be. Everyone just wants Kenny to have a good time.
Boy to be good and be a good Steeler and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's more, just kind of like the guys that have just been around, like the organization is still kind of keep coming. I mean, I'm sure that they're good with what they do, but like I don't see teams tripping over themselves to hire them, except for the ones that just come in who want to get out, like Brian Flores.
I was gonna say from Brian Flores.
Yeah. So
I knew that much.
So yeah, that's kind of it though, because we don't have like it's Terrell Austin, and he's been around. He's been the defensive backs assistant coach before, and I don't know, it's it just kind of feels like we're just on repeat, and whoever we get is just gonna be around.
Can we bring back Dick LeBeau?
I'm pretty sure Dick LeBeau is not gonna come back. He's like 90.
I mean, bring him back. It's all right. It's fine.
Honestly, probably.
There's no real need. I think our defense is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They usually blow whenever.
Well, that's true. It's kind of like the Penguins.
Yeah, they kind of.
It must be a Pittsburgh thing, other than the Pirates, because they're not even good.
Maybe it is.
They just don't have leads to blow the Pirates.
Yeah, I think it might just be like a symptom of the town at this point because we're too busy focusing on
firing the offensive coordinator.
We're really at this point though.
Yeah,
they're first place in their division, and this is what people were chanting it during the Steelers bye week at a Penguin.
At a completely different sport. Love the passion.
I just want to sit in shame for a little bit, to be honest.
But it's a little ridiculous.
Firing Ron Hextall chant was awesome.
Appropriate.
At the hockey game.
Team missed the playoffs after 17 years.
Man, and
of
like
making it.
it's hysterical too. The last time I was at a Steeler game, it was against the Lions, and Ben was out with COVID. And Mason Rudolph had to start, and everybody was so negative about it. And I just like try to be like, yeah, Mason, way to go, bud, woo! Just
So
like having fun with it.
At our hockey games,
and people were just like, shut up, like we're not cheering for him. Like I'm like
nobody likes him.
And he's also been just the same as your savior quarterback, the future, the pick kid that you couldn't let get away.
Very good quarterback. He's so good.
It was just one of our sacrificial lambs. We want everything to be the way it is and the way we want it to be. But sometimes we might just kind of suck. But also, the Steelers are still first place in the division. So why are we? It's hysterical that this is even this big of a problem. Because any other 3-2 team is like, hey, we're doing okay.
Yeah, it was wild to me. Like I think I read on social media that we were in first place, and I looked at our dad and I was like, Steelers are in first place? He was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, why are people chanting to fire the offensive coordinator if we're in first place?
Oh, yeah, we got some action happening.
There's definitely something going on.
I can't see it from the window.
I don't think anything's really going on in the alley.
You never know. Could be wild in the alley. Because are these cheers like this bad? And like nobody cares what Jacksonville's offensive coordinator is doing. Or can you name them?
No.
Can you name? Nope. Let's go through all the 3-2 teams.
I could not name anybody's offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's about right. Not even Dallas. I can't name Dallas's either anymore.
I know their head coach is Mike McCarthy. Does he call their offensive plays?
I think so. We'll go with that.
Because I know I'm pretty sure he did that in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure I remember that.
He's a local guy.
Yeah, Pittsburgher.
Yeah.
Whippeal player, I'm sure.
Yeah, and like everybody, like I don't know, all these other teams, like their offense. We're not San Francisco. Like maybe we should have just waited to draft it.
3-2.
No, they're 5-0.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
No, but like we're not a well-oiled machine because we don't want to be a well-oiled machine. We want to play Pittsburgh Steeler football, and Pittsburgh Steeler football in 2023 is gonna get you.
Squat diddly
7 to 11 wins tops, and you're not going to be a championship team.
But it was 7-10.
I said 7 to 11 wins. You can like that's kind of like your range. Like it's a B average team.
Got you. I missed that last part. Because I said 7-10.
Because it needed a true tank, and. I mean, maybe they think the tank for Kenny Pickett was the right move, but like, you're just gonna watch all of a sudden, like next year's draft class of quarterbacks is going like this influx of talent that's gonna come into the league is gonna, and maybe he still proves me wrong. I mean, maybe they do put together a season, and maybe this team does, and because the defense has the talent and has paid the money, and you would hope that they would do that,
right?
But I'm gonna be honest. I just don't see it happening. They're not gonna beat Kansas City.
I don't see the offense doing. I can't see the offense moving the ball.
They might beat Cincinnati just because like it's a rivalry, and those AFC North games always go
right.
Whichever direction.
Just like Baltimore just did,
and Cleveland.
Right. So
that's why last week in our episode I said I wasn't changing that. I was like I just know we're gonna win against Baltimore at home.
Yeah.
Probably just why after we lost the Texans and everybody wanted Matt Canada fired, still does. Yeah, because that's what they do, and they're gonna be involved and they're gonna probably not even be that. I don't know. They're just not that good of a team. They're gonna make the playoffs, and they're probably gonna be 9-10 win team, like maybe even 11, like I said in the original episode. They might put together those wins, but like it's gonna be ugly the way there.
I just don't see it. I mean. Like I said, I can't see the offense putting the drives together. How long is Deontay Johnson out still?
I think he's due to be back after the bye.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good for my fantasy team, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a chance in fantasy, but Well, I guess that'll be good for them then. I guess he'll help the offense move a little bit, maybe, if Kenny can get him the ball. How long into the next game do you think it'll take for fans to start chanting Fire Canada?
Instantly. Let's see. Where with the Steelers' next game, and we'll get more in depth about it next week. Steelers' next game.
Next Sunday?
No. It is the 22nd against the Rams in Los Angeles. So
that'd be next Sunday.
Correct. Well, it's the next one. We got another episode between now and then. That's how I'm keeping track of time right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and it's against the Rams. Yeah, I think it's in Los Angeles, and there's still probably a solid chance that they're going to start Fire Canada chants.
Oh, I thought you were going to say win.
No, they're probably going to. No, that's my prediction right now. Is that there will be Fire Canada chants in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
No, that's accurate. That's 100% accurate. Yeah, because everybody knows Steelers fans travel.
Yeah.
So
and then they're going to get pissed off whenever we go 3 and out in the first drive.
Yeah. It's going to happen, and I might laugh. Not because I want anybody to lose a job, but because it's just so ridiculous that fans are traveling I kind of far at least, right?
Please let us know your feelings about Matt Canada in the comments below.
Because I don't know how to feel about him. Somebody teach me football, and then I might know how to feel.
All you're gonna hear is...
I'm just kidding. Somebody don't waste your time trying to teach me football.
No.
It's not worth it. Yeah, no.
Do you want to give the update to the people that nobody wants of the fantasy teams?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see where Nevin's at. We're at week 6. We're going into week 6 in...
You want to do the Yahoo one?
I'm currently in we're gonna go ahead and do the Dynasty League. Okay. You are...
I am 2-3 and in 5th place somehow.
Yes, and that is ahead of me.
And I'm playing one of your buddies this week, and I am projected, anyways, to lose by 3 points.
Projections.
Well, the projections have been pretty accurate for my games lately.
And in the league that is brought to you by
Badges Bar,
we got the 10th place.
Yeah, 1-4.
And
Deshaun's rubbing to Zug is not going well.
And I am in 9th place at also 1-4.
Oof.
It's bad. It's bad.
The Gray brothers are not doing well in fantasy. Well,
so
I have 4 guys that are questionable this week. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have...
Nobody cares.
You asked.
And that's fantasy talk.
Cool. Works for me. All right. That's pretty fitting for our fantasy teams.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, don't listen to my fantasy advice, but maybe just listen to my advice on the Steelers.
I don't know about that yet.
Who knows?
Not us.
What else is going down?
Coming up this weekend, the boys and I are heading out to Columbus for some games.
Oh.
Yeah, playing the Columbus Blue Jackets sled team that we just played, and they'll have, like I said, mentioned this, they'll have one of their national team players this weekend. And then we're playing a team from Minnesota who also just recently had a kid named to the national team. They were just over in the Czech Republic playing in I think they were calling it like the Ice Para World Cup. It's kind of like the Women's World Championships that they just did. I think it was us, the Canadians, the Czechs, and I think like a world team. So they just kind of pooled players from all over, basically, and made their own little national team there. So it should be interesting games. I mean, those guys take it. They're at another level. So these games are definitely going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, some competition.
Yeah, there's another team there from. They're going to be from down Carolina, the Sled Canes.
All right.
So yeah, they're going to have a couple of people from the Ohio team just moved down there, so they're going to come up and they're going to be playing for them, and should be a fun few games. Get to go to Columbus and see some friends, hang out, and then come home and maybe get to do it all again soon. Who knows?
Perhaps.
Yeah. So, where are we at? Okay. You wanna take it back to the segment from a few weeks ago?
Oh, you want to bring back Remember When?
I mean, I feel like it's appropriate timing in the episode, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So everybody, I think, remembers Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, right? You remember that show, Disney show?
I guess so.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Well, everybody brought it up to me every time that.
Yeah, because your name was Cody.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a character on that show named Mr. Moseby, played by an actor named Phil Lewis, who in 1991 was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison following a drunk driving incident where he struck and killed an innocent person. So, do you remember that in 1991?
Yeah. Actually, I do. It's like I think I was the person he hit.
Shout out Phil Lewis and the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Thank you, Mr. Moseby, for wiping out that life, so you can bring us
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. So worth it. Oh my god.
All right, now.
In Bethesda, Maryland, if anybody was wondering.
Oh, thank you. I was really wondering where this accidental murder happened.
Hey, Phil served his time, okay? He did 5 years in prison. Not just jail, okay? I knew that was gonna get you. I saw it. I saw it. It was on a Twitter post of all things. So as soon as I saw it, I took a screenshot of it, and I was like, I have to remember this. Cody will love this.
All right, I dig it. Well, I can give you a remember
hard-hitting facts, folks.
I could bring you a Remember When as well.
Ooh, boy.
Because it happened within the last week of this between our episodes here.
Oh, boy. Okay.
On October 10th, 2007,
Okay.
Rob Ramage, who had pleaded not guilty to counts of, swerved into the oncoming lane near Toronto and collided with another vehicle. He killed someone and injured another driver of another vehicle. Was charged with impaired driving, dangerous driving, causing death. And he was found guilty on this day, and he was found guilty on all counts.
Recently?
On October 10th, 2007.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like he was, arraigned on those charges and then just recently found guilty. I was like, wow.
No, he has since served his time, and he's a blessing in all of our lives.
Very, very true.
Good old Rob Ramage.
shout out Puck Doku again.
Yeah, we were the 3 that put Rob Ramage on the board today.
Yeah, and then I was the one that got Craig Janney, so I feel like I deserve an extra medal.
Nice. Yeah, you can have the Craig Janney.
I wish we could have.
You didn't put Pavel Demitra down in that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
I think I did. I'm 99% certain I did.
These stupid.
Yeah.
You're fucking. I'm cracking up again. The Mr. Moseby thing. That's good. You got a really obscure celebrity.
Yeah, right. I was like, this is one that people like will know, like my generation will know. I feel like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So, but back to the Puck Doku from today. My bottom line, my bottom row was Mike Milbury, Craig Janney, and Pavel Demitra.
Oh, good old Pavel Demitra. And Rob Ramage.
And I had Rob Ramage, and then I had a Igor Larionov. Shout out Russia. There's no shout outs, Russia.
How base do you want to be?
And then, so you guys, I saw you guys had said I didn't look, but I think it was you said something about struggling with the Seattle line on here. So I tried to find some of the more obscure. Think of the more obscure ones, and Derek Pouliot with San Jose, yeah, and then another Penguin. So the category was 20+ goals in a season. So former Penguin Daniel Sprong, which not a lot of people got apparently.
Congratulations!
Thanks. I feel special.
That is your medal, I guess.
That's my cookie for today.
There you go. And you had a good remember when.
I knew. Yeah, listen. Like I said, I knew that one was gonna be good. Just because I've read it, and I started cracking up, just going, "Oh yes, oh boy, here we go." Hey, remember when Alec Baldwin shot and killed that?
Yeah, I do. I do remember that. It wasn't that long ago that he...
Shout out to that motorcycle going by right now.
This is Alec Baldwin on his way to go kill somebody else.
It wasn't a motorcycle, it was gunfire.
It's him on his way accidentally to go kill somebody.
I don't know where you are, but I am going to shoot you.
We've gone off the rails again. That's what Remember When's good for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then we'll find a way to bring it back eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think that's all good. Let's see. What can we find?
What, are you looking for more celebrity crimes? We don't need any more celebrity crimes.
Okay, so this is just off the top of my head. There's a acting U.S. senator being charged with being a spy for Egypt. Wild.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that because I'm going to probably say
either,
some shit that's going to get me canceled.
Yeah, I mean, it just
before
wild.
I even start.
Yeah, no. But crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like I'll probably get killed.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's definitely not get into it.
So, I mean, we could do something spooky to kind of get ready for season. Friday the 13th here.
Ooh,
I don't know. So, what do you want to do for a spooky thing? Friday the 13th episode. What can we do show-wise? What would be interesting? You think... What if, like, in this door over here, like, somebody, like, came in and it was Jason Voorhees? That'd be pretty wild.
What if we had, like, not me, but like somebody else here in a wheelchair, and then like they just started like chasing me around like with a knife, like Michael Myers.
Yeah. Like I was Jason Voorhees in a wheelchair.
Either one, yeah, Jason or Michael.
Okay.
I mean, I just because I don't know. Does Jason have the
That could
knife?
be a good name for the episode right there. Jason Voorhees in a wheelchair.
I like it. I don't know. I think we might have to put Phil Lewis's name in the headline today. I mean, we did it. We did so for Matthew Broderick's episode. So
Phil Lewis. Phil Lewis in a car equals Jason Voorhees in a wheelchair.
I thought the music stopped.
I thought somebody knocked on the door. Oh, bro.
Shout out Agua.
I mean, I've been drinking my agua today,
Yes, sir.
but I've been cracking up. But yeah, Jason Voorhees. All right, so
But yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. And have, like I said, get a second person in a wheelchair in here,
to murder,
and
us
then they
for
can
pretend.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we could figure out a way to have them come through that door there. I think that'd be kind of cool.
You ever wonder what's on the other side of that door over there?
I think Saul Goodman is on the other side of that door over there.
Dude, I think so too.
I do.
Think he's helping launder money.
Goodman.
Think he's helping launder money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, how do you think the courthouse got the new Hollywood sign out front?
Oh shit! It all makes too much sense.
Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman. Slippin' Jimmy.
I started to rewatch Breaking Bad again.
Yeah, again.
For only like the second or third time, which isn't too crazy, considering it's been out for what, 10 years now? 10 years now?
Something like
I
it's
think
still
it's like
hits.
10, 11 years now.
It still slaps.
It's still very good. There's another show called Sons of Anarchy. You probably wouldn't like. It's a motorcycle club thing.
No, I like the Saul Goodman talk
That's
more.
another one. I don't know. This one's pretty good. It's pretty fucking gruesome.
I don't care about gruesome.
Well,
I like.
I'm just thinking we're talking about Friday the 13th when we're talking about a little bit of violence.
Oh, see, no, I like Friday the 13th movies, like the 70s and 80s ones that are really like cheesy and corny. So then you can tell the murders are fake, but like it also gives you all the suspense of like actual murders.
So like Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, but Blair Witch Project scared the shit out of me. But I was also like 9 when Mom had me watching that movie.
I actually never saw that.
Yeah.
I think I remember you guys watching it that night, but I definitely like no.
I remember Mom being like, this is like one of the scariest movies ever. Like, we gotta see this. We gotta check this out. I'm like,
Well, can we not?
I was like, okay, I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't think I
no.
have a choice in this, do I?
Horror shit is not my stuff. Horror is not it for me. Although I will say she did get me into Grey's Anatomy.
the good 80s, 70s, 80s flicks. I don't know. I like me a good cheesy horror movie.
I honestly don't think I could name one.
Friday the 13th.
I don't know that I've seen the original.
There's so many of them. There's one that's there's one that's Jason Takes on New York. And it is the stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. I don't remember.
He gets run over by a subway.
I do know that I saw one.
Jason,
very stupid. Like you said, stupidly shot and everything.
yeah.
From I don't remember what it was, but yeah, I do know that I saw one like that. And then I saw the remake of Carrie, or whatever that is, the one with the blood and everything. I don't know. I know they remade it from like the 80s. So
Yeah.
and then no, that wasn't a remake. That was just fucking straight up scary. I went and saw The Conjuring in theaters.
You saw The Conjuring?
Yeah, I went and saw that with a group of friends in high school, and that was fucking. Whew. I just remember my one buddy. He had a you remember like the Staples that was easy button. Well, my buddy had a button like that, but it was no, and it said it in like 8 different ways. So he sat down at like the quietest part of the movie, and then all you just hear is no, 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 no.
It just kept escalating.
Yeah. Just in the quietest part of the movie theater.
I'm bringing the music back anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't. You're not done.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah, no, but I wanted to say he gets run over by a fucking subway train.
Oh.
Yeah, and it is.
Where's Wheelchair Jason then?
But he like comes back. He said like he gets run over by the train and he's like gets electrocuted and shit, and then he dies. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's
what?
Fucking yeah. And it's hysterical. You need The really shitty horror movies are like actually kind of funny in a way. You ever see Zombievers?
No. Sharktopus versus Terracuda, I think, is like the most ridiculous movie I've seen.
Zombievers might have been the stupidest movie I've ever seen.
It sounds pretty fucking stupid. But yeah, no, Sharktopus versus Terracuda and just like the Sharknado movies.
Yeah, those are pretty. Those are pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
What other ridiculous movies have I seen?
You know, yeah. I mean, yeah. I really don't have a whole bunch more for the end segment there.
Nah.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I don't. Hit me.
Oh, we got before we go, we gotta give a Bob Grove fact for this day in Penguins history.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second here, because I'm gonna need some effort on this. That is what, October 12th. Gonna figure me out something. Did they play ever?
You're gonna get us taken down.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Can I go back into this day? On this day in Pittsburgh Penguins history, the Penguins traveled to the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium, October 12th, 1989, to take on the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres have such legends of the game as Clint Malarchuk, Tom Barrasso, and Clint Malarchuk. They went on to win 8-5 over the Penguins. And Clint Malarchuk did not get his throat slit in that game.
Kudos to him.
All right.
Shout out Clint Malarchuk for not getting your throat slit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not Bob Grove. I don't have these off the top of my head.
No.
I need to be better with it next time.
In 2015, Bruce Jenner killed somebody in a vehicle accident. I'm sorry, Caitlyn Jenner.
Was it Caitlyn then or Bruce?
I don't remember. Back in 2015.
All right.
Fatal multiple vehicle collision. He killed an animal rights activist and actress.
And got away with it.
And yeah, it doesn't say anything about jail time. So,
the joys of celebrityism.
I mean, listen, beautiful place. It happened on Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. So
yeah, so
that's
it is Friday the 13th this weekend. So be careful out there. Look out for Jason Voorhees. He might be in a wheelchair. He might not be. Look out for celebrities driving.
Look out for Dog Chapman.
Look out for Mr. Moseby. And most importantly, like and subscribe, YinzCenter. We love you guys.
Thank you all for listening. Lego Pals.
See you later. Lego Pals.